and welcome to the third Pregnancy Pilates class. Today's class will be all about balance and coordination. So why is balance and coordination important? It's important for when we're getting dressed in the morning, we need to put our leggings on or our trousers on, when we're showering, when we're putting moisturiser on our legs. So balance and coordination is important for these reasons, and today's class will focus on that, and there will be a tip at the end to help you with all these daily activities. Okay, so before we get started, please make sure you have some water nearby. The window is open so you have some fresh air coming into the room. If you feel fatigued at any point, just stop, and please make sure you've checked with your GP or midwife before you start this pregnancy Pilates class. Okay, so I am 33 weeks pregnant at the time of recording. So let's keep our feet together, open them out into a V, and then bring our heels in line to join. And then we just do some gentle pelvic tilts. So let's make a diamond with our hands. We have our thumbs placing up towards our belly button, and then we're just rocking forwards and backwards, forwards, backwards, until we find our middle position, which is when the diamond lies flat. Excellent. Unlock the knees, roll the shoulders up, back and down, long through the back of the neck, and imagine your head floating up by a helium balloon, by the string from a helium balloon. Okay, float both arms out in front of you for our arm openings. Opening out through one arm, imagining headlights on our hips facing forwards, keeping our hips forward as we rotate round and come back in. Rotating round with the other hand, keeping those hips facing forward, feeling the stretch and coming back in. So we breathe in to prepare and out for the movement. Slowly coming back in. Following the arm with our gaze as we open out across the chest. Feeling the stretch and slowly coming back in. One more on each side. Breathing out for the movement. Going that little bit further, but still keeping the hips facing forward. Opening out. Following the arm with our gaze, going that little bit further and slowly back in. Okay, split your arms now for our toy soldier. And for this, we just want to keep our ribcage melting down. So we switch, 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 keeping that ribcage melting down as we switch, 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 switch. And this is great for mobilizing through our shoulders. Switch, 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 switch. And this time we switch, we circle. Switch, ribcage down, switch, circle, switch, circle, switch, circle, switch, circle. Let's go the other way. Circle, switch, circle, switch, circle, switch, circle, switch, circle, switch. Keeping that good head position. Switch, circle, switch, circle, switch, circle. Last two, last one. Well done. Okay, now that we've mobilised our shoulders, let's go on to our squats. So we walk our feet out, so they're wider than hip distance apart, and we imagine them as 10 to 2 on a clock. And we prepare for our plie squats. So with this, we're breathing in to prepare, out for the movement. But as we breathe out, we want to draw in from our pelvic core muscles. So we just want that gentle lift of the pelvic floor, but also engagement of the abs as well. And we'll do four plie squats. So we squat down, and slowly back up. Down, and slowly back up. Down, and slowly back up. Last one. Down, and slowly back up. Okay, now we have a heel peel series. So we'll repeat the series twice. We'll start off with single heel peels, then double, and then we'll do 3 on each side. So we squat down, peel one heel up, down, other heel up, down, slowly come back up. This time we go down and we lift both heels up together. Let's really focus on breathing out and drawing in from the pelvic core muscles. So we squat down, engage, both heels up, down, slowly back up. Brilliant. We go down, 1, 2, 3, and the other side. 1, 2, 3, and slowly back up. Feeling that burn in the inner thighs. So, this exercise is important for our ankle mobility, which is important to prevent swellings in our ankles during pregnancy. Okay, let's go again. We slowly squat down, one heel up, down, other heel up, down. Slowly come back up. This time we go down, breathing in to prepare, out as we go down, engaging the core, both heels up, down, slowly come up. Okay, this is the last one, the challenging one. So really focus on your breath and drawing in from your pelvic core muscles. So, we squat down, 1, 2, 3. Okay, engage. 1, 2, 3. Slowly back up. Well done. Okay, have a sip of water if you need some. And then we come to the end of our mat and we roll down. So drop your chin towards your chest and slowly roll down, gliding your fingertips towards your toes and then walking out through your hands and knees, coming onto all fours. And we'll just do some rocks of the pelvic, back and forth, until we find our neutral position. So we don't want the back rounded or arched. We want something in the middle. Perfect. Hands are directly below your shoulders and knees are below your hips. And you're about hip distance apart. Okay, so now we have our series in 4-point kneeling. If at any point you find it too difficult, then you can come down onto your elbows. But I do want us to start training in the 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so first we think about our position. We are going to do some leg slides. So pick a leg, staying in contact with the mat. We just glide the leg along the mat and come back in. And we do 4. 2, 3, 4. A fairly easy movement, but I want us to think about keeping the rest of the body really, really still. So now, imagine that you are between 2 planes of glass. You've got one this side, one that side, and you can't touch the planes of glass. And we've got to stay right in the centre. So no rocking side to side. If you feel like it's a struggle, then you can engage the core. Always return to the core. So now we do 4 leg lifts. So sliding along, lifting up, down, coming back in. Sliding along, lifting up, coming back in. Sliding along, coming back up. Coming back in. Last one. Slide along, lift up, and come back in. Brilliant. Now to mobilise our hip joint, we'll take our leg, slide it back, lift up, circle for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leg down, slowly back in. Last exercise. Really thinking about that engagement through our core. So we slide the leg back, lift it up, and curl it in towards our bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leg down, slowly back in. That is a difficult series, so don't worry if you struggled. Split your knees, come down into child's pose and reach forward with both arms. Well-deserved stretch. And a couple of big deep breaths here. And we come back. And we have to do the other leg. Okay, so we're drawing a line in the sand as we glide one leg away from the body, back in. Drawing a line in the sand. 2, 3, 4. And now for our leg lifts. So we slide along, lift up, down, come back in. Slide along, lift up, down, come back in. Slide along, lift up, down, come back in. Last one. Slide along, come up, down, come back in. Well done. Now we have our circles. So keeping our good position. If at this point you're struggling with your wrists, you can come down onto your elbows, but try if you can. So we slide the leg back, come up, circling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Engaging the core. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leg down, slowly back in. One exercise left before some nice stretching. Slide the leg back, up, curl it in for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And down. And back in. Okay. So we split our knees again. Come back, arms outstretched for our stretch. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Let's take our arms to one side, placing the other hand on top for an extended stretch, placing the bottom down, making good space for your belly. And arms to the other side. Arms back to the middle. Walking your arms back in our hands and knees position. Tuck our toes under. Push up into our downward dog position. And let's count back from 20. One heel down, the other heel down. So that's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking the hands back and slowly rolling up into standing. Rolling the shoulders back. And now for our cool down. So that downward dog position helps get the baby into the right position for birth, which is with the head down. And it's also really good for releasing any calf tension. So I really recommend that exercise. Okay, so let's finish off with some shoulder rolls and then the corkscrew. So, lift our shoulders up, relax them down. Shoulders up, relax them down. This time we come up onto our heels as we take our shoulders up. And we come down as we drop them down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Last two, down, up, down. Excellent. So now for our corkscrew, we circle both arms round, place them behind our head. Shrug your shoulders up as you come up onto your heels. Release them down as you come down. Arms up, circle round. Circling both arms round. Coming up onto our heels as we take our shoulders up. Down as we drop them down. Reach up, circle round. Circling both arms round. Place them behind your head. Shrug your shoulders up. Release them down. Reach up, circle round. Circling both arms round, place them behind your head. Shrug your shoulders up, release them down. Reach up, circle round. Circling both arms round, place them behind your head. Shrug your shoulders up, release them down. Arms up, circle round. Last one here. Circling both arms round, place them behind your head. Shrug your shoulders up, release them down. Reach up, circle round. Excellent. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I did promise a top tip. So my top tip would be, when you're putting your socks on or your trousers on, firstly make sure you've got a wall or something that you can, or someone that you can hold on to when you practice this. And what I would want you to do is think about engaging your core. So you're drawing up your pelvic floor muscles and engaging from your ab region, and then you do the movement. And you should find that you can balance much more easily. So we're always thinking about involving our pelvic floor muscles throughout the day with our daily activities to aid us, because now that we've got the extra weight, we really need to think about the pelvic floor muscles. So for instance, and you're focusing on the breath as well. So breathe in, breathe out, engage. Do what you need to do, and then relax. Okay, give it a go this week, and hopefully it goes well. See you again next week. Thank you for watching.